We'll see, are they opening the email? And if they aren't, then we'll change the subject line, maybe from Wikipedia to something else. If they are responding to the email but they're not interested, then we'll change the pitch. This video is brought to you by Email 10K. Learn how to book meetings with billion-dollar brands and take your company to the next level at email10k.com. So you want to start a digital agency. What does that mean? Well, the easiest way that I know to teach it is this thought exercise. What if I had to start an agency now? I've been director of marketing at a digital agency for the last 4 years. We hit the Inc. 5000 3 times while I was director of marketing. Now I've been running my own agency for the last 2-3 years now. We've sold over $10 million. We're crushing it. And let's say we wanted to start over from the beginning. What are the steps that I would take to create an agency that sustained my lifestyle? Let's go through it step by step right now. The first thing I want to do is decide what to offer. Now that is easier said than done, right? Well, you could look at your past skills, but let's say I'm starting from zero and I have no other skills. Because when I originally started my agency, I was decent at cold email to book meetings, so that was what we sold. And I was decent at marketing because of being a director of marketing, and so we sold marketing. But let's say I have no skills, how do we decide what we're gonna offer at our agency? Well, the easiest way to do that is to find something that people will already pay money for and clone that. Services businesses, as you know, if you're already looking up agencies, services businesses are the easiest type of company to start because you don't need to spend years designing an app or creating the perfect product. All you need is the ability to pitch and sell, and you can start making money. So I love agencies for that reason. So here's a website called Upwork.com. You may or may not have heard about it, but we're gonna use it a little bit different today. What I wanna do is find things that people are asking for. Let's get some good job searches here. And I'm not saying we're gonna apply for jobs on Upwork, all right? That's not what I would do. I wouldn't apply for jobs on Upwork if my life depended on it, because the clients on Upwork will nickel and dime you. You'll get the pricing down so low you won't be able to do anything. But we can use that for our advantage, and I'll show you that later in this video. So what we want to do is pick some categories. I picked a few already here: management consulting, customer service, project management, illustration, animation. These are just things that you might have some experience in, or you might just be thinking about. The idea is to come up with categories because, for instance, let's say I'm selling copywriting. Now I'm not coming from left field with some innovative new idea that our customers might not know about. I'm selling something that they already know, and now I just have to pitch that I'm the best copywriter. I don't have to explain copywriting to them. So that's the service. Now, what industries are buying these things? Let's find out. So I'll click US only because I only want to work with companies in the US. They can pay more. Here we go. Beauty skincare copywriter, $25 to $70 an hour. This is actually the perfect type of post because what you want is a niche or an industry and a service. So copywriter for the skincare industry. Now what we're going to be able to do is pitch copywriting services to other skincare companies and see if they'll pay for this. Rockstar copywriter. And this is an example of not a good one because they don't have an industry listed. So there's nothing you can really do with that. Training and development. I don't know what training and development is. Start by making a list here. We can go copywriting to skincare. I would write just 70 an hour, write what they're charging to. So these are your business ideas. You can just start with one, but I'm gonna come up with a couple just to make sure that we get some good ones here. Website content for plastic surgery. That's another good one. Website content to plastic surgery. And how much are they charging? How much are they wanting for this? 30 to 60 an hour. So let's start at the top. Let's say 60 an hour. And you're not gonna be charging hourly for this. We're just trying to come up with some offers here. Here we go. Professional creation and submission of Wikipedia entries. The clients are noted professionals and C-suite members of NASDAQ listed companies. I love this because as a cold emailer, I'm like, oh, you know what? I could come up with C-suite members of NASDAQ listed companies. I know how to do that. Wikipedia entries for NASDAQ C-suite members. Done, and what are they charging for this? 60 an hour. And the other thing to keep in mind is this is their labor cost. This seems like an agency that's selling to these guys, so you could probably charge $120 an hour or even more. So these are our 3 business ideas. You can do similar. Or you could just grab these because these are proven, people are paying for this. So of these, I'm most excited about this one. So I'm going to go with this idea for the rest of this video. but you could have done the same thing for any of these. Step 2 is to make a list of people that could buy this thing. So we're selling Wikipedia entries to NASDAQ C-suite members. The free way to do this is just to go to Google and search NASDAQ companies, step 1. And for instance, here's Comcast, C-suite, and we got a few of their leadership people here. Lisa Blackshear, Karen Doherty, Buchalt's Executive Vice President, Chief Diversity Officer. Who's gonna buy this? Probably any of these one. Amy Vance, probably Amy Vance. So go over to LinkedIn, type in Amy Vance, Comcast. This is her, yeah? First of all, I'm just gonna connect. Second thing I wanna do is contact info. So she doesn't have contact info listed, but it's Comcast Ventures. So what we can do is go over to something like Email Hunter and pop in Comcast Ventures, or even Comcast, and we know that it's first underscore last, so it would be Amy underscore Bands at Comcast.com. Pop that in there. Anyway, we'll make a whole list of that. Follow the process. We talk about this in detail in Email 10K, or there's some other videos where we're building lead lists. Then what we're gonna do is make a list, let's say of 100 of these people. Now, we're gonna write a cold email. Subject line, follow our subject line process, but I'll say something like Wikipedia, something like that. But hi from Alex or quick question might even work better than this, but I'll just start with that. Then, hey, Amy, custom first line. We have a whole video on custom first line as well. You don't get to the top without being on all of these boards. This is insane. Harvard, what an accomplished person. So what I'm doing right now is I'm looking at her profile, trying to find something to call out. Hey, Amy, love the work you're doing with Comcast Ventures. Looking into your career recently and impressed with your 27-year run. Something like that, and you would customize this first line for every email. So this would be the custom first line. And then you would say something like, I work with the C-suite at listed companies to help create Wikipedia entries, like this one. I work with the C-suite at NASDAQ listed companies to help create Wikipedia entries for their top people, and I'd love to make a page for you. Any interest? Let me know, and I can send over some more information. Thanks, Alex. So I would do this like 100 times, but I'll send this here. Hey Amy, love the work you're doing with Comcast Ventures. Been looking into your career recently and impressed with the 27-year run. Double check that that's really what it says. Yep, good. I work with the C-suite at NASDAQ listed companies to help create Wikipedia entries for their top people, and I'd love to make a page for you. Any interest, let me know, I can send over some more information. So that's that. And you would follow up on this, etc. And there's more scripts and there's a whole testing process. You wouldn't just send one email like this normally, but that's all in the course Email 10K, so grab that. So I would send that, let's say 19 more of those to 19 more prospects, and we'd improve from there. We'll see, are they opening the email? And if they aren't, then we'll change the subject line, maybe from Wikipedia to something else. If they are responding to the email but they're not interested, then we'll change the pitch, possibly by adding some specific case study, maybe saying that we wrote the Wikipedia page for somebody else that we have written it for, or even offering to do it for free to get one written and then going from there. The last thing you want to do is outsource the work. We're not writing these Wikipedia pages, come on. All you gotta do here is take this job post, copy it, and post it on Upwork. People will respond, and you can vet and hire those people to write the Wikipedia pages so you can focus on sales. And then number 6 is scale from here. Once she's into it, once she's happy, we can sell more, we can scale up from here, and we'll keep growing until we're done growing, because the top of this is unlimited. And I know I went a bit faster, so if you want more detail on how to go from nothing to business idea to sales to closing to scaling up to 100K a year or more, check out Email 10K. It goes in detail on how to do that. This video is brought to you by Email 10K. If you want high-paying clients without spending money on paid ads, you might want to watch this. I'm Alex Berman, and I've been able to grow a services business by over $1 million in revenue and get to work with billion-dollar customers. For instance, you ever built a website for a restaurant? You might get $500. But if you build that same website for a financial services firm, they will pay you $50,000 for the exact same website. And that's what this presentation is all about. So click the link below, enter your details, and check out my presentation. It's already helped hundreds of business owners and even complete beginners. So again, make sure you click the link below and let me help you get started. Thanks for watching the video. I'm Alex Berman. Subscribe for more content like this. Like this video to encourage this type of content. And let me know down in the comments below, did this inspire you? Let me know what business you're gonna start. Also, you can have this as a free download if you just check in the description. Thanks for watching. I'm Alex Berman.